Okay, welcome back. We are on day two. What is going on with that bar? We are on day two of Conrad's journey, his trip to Spielberg. Things are not going well. Day is just dawning on day two. So, immediate goal of today, get 5 silver. I didn't actually write this down, but I probably should have. It costs 5 silver to stay at the inn instead of outside. Now, I don't know if we suffered any kind of. Look at that. I think our intelligence actually did go up somehow. So maybe the night of experience actually, because it was 13 the last I checked it, so I think we just got another point of intelligence. So somehow we are learning from our experiences. Um, yeah, okay, so we need some money. So I think the first order of business is to go north. I don't remember if I actually looked at stuff out here. No one seems to care much about keeping the town clean anymore. Heavy forest looms to the south. The trees are just ordinary trees. What can be seen of the sky through the trees is bright and clear. Okay. A map seller from Shapir used to have his stand here, but he's moved on. Okay. The town gates are open. The town wall is made of very sturdy carved rock. And here we go. The road from town branches here. The North Fork leads past the healer's hut to the Baron's castle. You remember having entered the valley along the eastern road just before a storm closed the pass. So somewhere along this way to the east is the way that we actually came in. And then there was some kind of storm, so I think we're actually probably locked into the valley. But let's head north. We know that there's a quest, or at least a reward. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you come up to a hut by the side of the road. I don't know what that is. Conrad doesn't know. He's never seen that before in his life. Let's take a look. It's cheeping at us. Oh, did you see that? There was a sparkle there. The creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. It is made of twigs, leaves, and herbs, probably stolen from the healer's garden. There is a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. The tree is a large oak. There is a nest on the limb that stretches toward the hut. Yeah, so I suspect, Conrad suspects that this thing glinting here is the ring, maybe the ring. I don't know. That would be kind of obvious if it was right outside the healer's hut. But let's take a look. The house looks cheery and well kept. It has the sign of the healer above the entrance. The door seems to be barred on the inside. Perhaps you should knock. All right, so the road leads north to a castle in the distance and south to the crossroads. To the west, you can see a farmer's fields. Yeah, well, I think we're going to go in and talk to the healer first and see if she can tell us more about. You politely knock on the door about this missing ring of hers. After a moment, you hear the inside bolt slide open. A voice from inside says, "Come on in." I suppose if you live outside the castle wall or the city walls, yeah, you do need to bar your door at night because, as we saw, it's not safe to sleep just anywhere. This place looks huge compared to outside. The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odors as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventure. I don't know why she sounds like that. You look very healthy for an adventure. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell you healing potions if you like. Okay, good to know. I also buy spell components if you are interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me. I always have so much to do around here. Right. Okay, well. You see a winged lizard, much like the one you saw outside. Yeah, it's like a twin or a mate or something, maybe. You see a few odds and ends, not to mention this and that. It's a ladder up to the loft where the healer has her personal quarters. No, you can't go up the ladder. That's a bit confusing because the bed is down here. So what is even up there? Personal quarters, some barrels? It's a barrel. Yep. The pterosaur's litter box. Okay. The view from the window has been obscured by soot from the fire. They are ingredients the healer uses to make her potions. What is she even doing? You see bottles and flasks of a wide variety of different potions. She did say she would sell us healing potions as well. Amelia uses a wide variety of pots to make her magical potions. I'm just going to save it, because I don't know what's going to happen now. Got to be ready for anything after sleeping in that magic shop. Okay. Stop moving. She is a rather motherly-looking woman with a look of vagueness that belies her shrewdness. She wears an apron over her dress and a scarf wrapped around her head. Alright, let's chat. Well, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I am just known as the healer. I will be happy to sell you some potions. I live here with my pet, Terry. Yeah, tell me about this pet. Well, that's my pet, Terry, the pterosaur. He has a girlfriend, Teresa, with a nest in the oak outside my door. Terry keeps me company and listens while I chatter as I work. That's nice. They are a species of flying lizard. I understand they can grow quite large in the south. Yeah, there's just like dinosaurs casually in this game. Like I said at the beginning, I just really enjoy that it's not just a traditional fantasy game. There's just some wacky additions in the game. So down to business. I want this reward. How much is this for the ring? I didn't write it down, but there is some reward. My ring is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Athelas with entwined leaves. I don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off. Is this from Lord of the Rings? I think it is. Or maybe it's just a real herb that I remember from Lord of the Rings. Okay, well, she lost the ring. And what's the reward? I will give 6 golds to the person who returns my ring. It was a gift when I graduated from the College of Healing. Okay, that's pretty significant. I think that's more gold than we even showed up with to Spielberg. Okay. She also said she would pay for spell components, so let's ask about that. I always need ingredients for making potions. Right now, I need some of Irana's... Where did I put my pen? I need some of Irana's flowers, magic mushrooms, troll beard, and let me think. Oh yes, cheetah claws. I'm going to write these down. Irana, we've heard that name before. She's the person who cast the protection... Oh, shit. I'll be happy to pay you if you bring me some. I'll also buy back any empty flasks you have so that I can recycle them. Waste not, want not, after all. We actually have empty flasks, but we bought these, so I don't really want to get rid of them. Okay, one more time because I think I missed... Oh, here they are. So, Irana's flowers. Yeah, so that was the woman, I think, who cast some kind of protection spell on Spielberg. The sheriff told us about that. What's his name? Schultz Meisterson. He told us that there's like a protection spell around the town that was cast by Irana. So that's what we know about that. So I don't know where that is necessarily, but... And then, what else did she say? Magic mushrooms. Here, let's see. Magic mushrooms. Troll beard, which I don't know if that's a literal thing. But we know what a cheetah is. That thing looked pretty nasty from the guild hall. So probably she will pay a lot for those. That seems like the most dangerous thing, unless she means an actual troll. Alright, let's ask. Trollbeard. The trolls around here are tough monsters that cannot stand the light of day, and so are found only at night or in caves. Okay. They are very difficult to kill, but I will pay 2 healing potions for the beard of a troll. Wow. I mean, we don't even have any healing potions. I don't know how much a healing potion costs, but I'm going to write down 2 healing potions for a troll beard. Flowers. I use flowers from Marana's Peace to the north in nearly all my potions to the north. Okay. They have some of the magic of the place even when they are dried. I will pay you 5 silvers for a flask full of flowers. Okay, this seems... That's exactly how much we need. And we have 2 flasks. So we could go get 2 flasks of flowers if we're able to find Irana's Peace, wherever that is. Okay, 5 silvers. Okay, this is looking good. We're getting work. Where is this? Almost due north of here is the meadow called Irana's Peace. It is a very magical area, and I understand that it is a place of safety. It is beautiful all year, for the flowers are always in bloom. Okay, we need to find that place. Cheetar Claws. The cheetar looks like a cross between a panther and a man. It is vicious and tough. Unless you are a very tough fighter, you had best try to get away from it. If you do manage to kill it, then I will pay you 5 silvers for each claw. I don't know how many claws we get from killing one. I assume, what? How many claws does a cheetar have? That's an interesting question. Is it 4 paws and then 2 hands? Like, what are their claws? So 20 claws, maybe? 20 times 5? 100 silvers? And I still don't know the exchange rate for gold. Flasks. I will pay you 1 silver for each empty flask you bring me so I can use it for more potions. Okay. I think that's less than what we bought our empty flasks for from the general store. I'm not sure, though. And then mandrake root. I don't know why we would ask about that, actually. So, forget it. Tell me about the potions you sell. I make and sell healing potion, power potion, vigor potion, and undead unguent. Alright. This potion is used to heal damage and keep wounds from getting worse. It has gotten pretty dangerous around here, and a healing potion can be quite useful in a serious situation. Yeah, too bad we are broke. So what is vigor potion? Vigor potion is used to revitalize yourself after vigorous exercise. It helps to restore stamina. Okay. So we have 23 out of 23 stamina. So healing potions help with our health. Vigor potions help with stamina. I assume power potions help with magic. Oh. Stamina is a measure of the energy the body uses as you work or play. Okay. So presumably we'll have to rest to regain stamina. Power potion. Power potions restore the energy needed to cast spells. So luckily, or unluckily, I don't really know quite yet, we don't know anything about magic, so we don't need to worry about power potions at all. Conrad's relieved about this, so just forget about that. Undead unguent. Undead unguent is used to drive off the minor undead, such as zombies or floating spirits. It doesn't last long, so you should use it near where you are going to encounter such things. Alright, that's good to know. Where even are these, though? There are not too many zombies in this land. Too damp, I suppose. There are some floating spirits, I've heard. Floating spirits are the ghosts which usually hang around graveyards at night. They are dangerous, so don't go near them unless you use undead unguent first. Alright. And I guess we'll ask about this. I don't really know. I have the skill to use my magic to create potions. I'm a bit proud about it. Not everyone can do that, you know. Yeah, we know that. Tell us about the castle. We can actually see it in the distance from here. You can see Spielberg Castle from my yard outside. The Baron lives there with only his guards for company, so I hear. Tell us about the Baron. Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. He was just a young, dashing man when he last rode off. He never returned. And when was that? We don't quite know. I didn't write anything down for that. The dear child, I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet. It is hard to believe she's gone. Yep. Big tragedy. And then the Brigands. Those brutes. I'm always having to heal someone they've beaten up and robbed. I hate thieves. The leader of the Brigands. Know anything? I heard the brigand leader ordering those nasty men to bring poor Heinrich here after they hurt him, so I gave them all a good scolding, you can imagine. That's kind of interesting. Okay, there's two interesting things about this. Heinrich is the farmer, right? It's that the centaur that we're trying to date. Her father. Oh, here, let's look at this again. So he was attacked by the Brigands. I think she even mentioned that, actually, whatever her name, Hildy. But the leader actually said to bring Heinrich here for healing, which is interesting. So the leader is not necessarily as ruthless as the brigands themselves. That's interesting. Tell us about Heinrich. Would you believe the brigands almost killed him a while back? Fortunately, their leader made them bring Heinrich here where I could heal him. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all we can do, I think, in here. So let's go see if we can. Let me just look at some more things. The healer's bed looks very comfortable. The healer uses this table as a workbench. You see bottles. These look a little different, but I don't know. You see a clean but very cluttered little hut filled with bottles and potions. The healer is busy puttering around with her potions. There is a small flying creature preening itself on the rafter. A ladder leads to the loft above. A pot over the fire simmers with herbs. It is pleasantly warm in here. Let's grab the pot. Do you want to burn yourself? Those pots are hot. Sleep in the bed. Since it has been a while since you took a bath, you decide not to sleep in the healer's bed. But maybe if we take a bath, we can sleep there. Small on a prehistoric scale, but still a pterosaur. Don't be nosy. Okay. All right. We get the message. That's a lot of opportunity here. Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your adventures, I lost my favorite gold ring. I will give a reward to the one who returns it. Yep. Yes, we know. Okay. So, just looking. The road winds northward toward a walled castle. I want to get up here, right? So, let's see. This is the issue. We don't have any climbing ability whatsoever. Conrad is a pretty grounded fellow. This is the one downside, I guess, of what I did, right? I respect him in episode 2. So I took points out of magic and out of climbing, and I put points into the statistics that he already had points in. So I didn't train him in anything new. Now, because of that, I don't think I'm going to be able to climb this tree. We can give it a shot, but let's see. No. It takes a lot of skill and practice to climb this tree. And the thing about this game is that if you have 0 in a skill, it will not increase. So, no amount of clicking on this, no amount of practicing is going to increase this ability. That's just the way it is. So we need to think of another way of getting this thing. And the most direct approach is not necessarily climbing, but throwing something is what is occurring to Conrad. Can he throw something, or maybe offer the pterosaur some food? It doesn't work. Okay. Some apples? It doesn't work. What we need really are like some small like pebbles or something like that, some rocks. And so Conrad just looks at the ground and he finds a few, right? Pick up a few small rocks. And let's just do this. This how many do we have? 10 small rocks. Now, just an aside, I don't really know if I would. I was clicking on this road because I was hoping the game would actually tell me that there's rocks on the ground. There's a plowed field to the west, but it doesn't. You just have to kind of know that there's rocks on the ground, which I think is a little bit weird. See, it's like, it's not actually showing you that. So I only knew how to do that because I've played this before. Maybe it's a little bit more, maybe there's other places that are more obvious, but okay. So let's try this out. Let's see if we can do this. We've got 15 points in throwing. Oh, scared it off. Totally missed. We got some experience. Or lost some experience? I don't know. 9. 8. This is it, guys. This is peak Quest for Glory. And yeah, I don't know the game well enough to know what the threshold is, but basically, we're probably not gonna get it immediately. But this is cool. Like this is how this game works. So our agility went up, our luck went up, our throwing went up from 15 to 24. Our experience went up from 9 to 22, and we lost 3 points of stamina. So we did actually make some progress there, but it wasn't enough to. We're still not good enough at throwing to actually hit that nest. But the fact that he was able to do that is a good sign. So let's maybe try this again. Getting the ring. I mean, we think it's the ring. Getting the ring. Let's try this again. What time is it actually? Mid-morning. Okay, so the day is passing and we are no closer to getting. I think let's throw these 10 rocks. If not, oh, we actually got it. You see a glinting object in the remains of the nest. I didn't expect to do that. You pick up a shiny gold ring. So that wasn't so bad. That was not that hard actually. We've got 27 throwing now, 25 experience, and 17 agility. So, all right, that's big, guys. Let's see how much money we have. We might already have enough now for lodging tonight. Well, what can I do for you this time? Boy, do we have a treat for you. I guess we scared away Terry's girlfriend. You have 1 gold ring. Okay, take a look at this. Oh, thank you for finding my ring. How I've missed this. Here are 6 golds and 2 healing potions for your reward. Hell yeah. Oh. You put the reward away and tell her she is welcome as you leave to avoid being kissed again. Oh, okay. Well, unexpected bonus of finding the ring. We're out of there. That was the first smooch of Conrad's. I think that was Conrad's first kiss, to be honest. If I'm really being honest, he's a young guy, not a lot of romantic experience, but now on his CV, first kiss from Amelia Appleberry, the healer. Well done. That's okay. So this is really good, guys. We have 6 gold pieces. That's more than enough for lodging, and we have 2 healing potions. So he's feeling pretty pleased with himself now. Experience 27, stamina 21 out of 24, 15 intelligence. Wow. Our strength has not actually gone up very much yet. I don't know if that's an issue. Let's go check out the farm to the west before we go check out this castle. Okay, here's Heinrich. The centaur stops raking as you approach. The forest surrounds the farmer's small fields and orchard. The crops have yet to be planted. There are only a few weeds and some grasses at the edge of the forest. To the east, you can see a small house. That's the healer's hut, the way we came. To the west, you see the forest. To the north, beyond the farmer's orchard, you can see the forest. So, forest to the north and west. Look at that cheesy grin. The majestic centaur watches you carefully. That doesn't look like he's watching me carefully. That looks like he's happy to see me. It's a pine tree. The ornamental vases are empty. It is a sturdy iron rake with a wooden handle. Small tree. The trees have tiny fruits forming. It's a common bush. I think that's it. Okay. We can't really do anything here. So let's talk to him. Hello, I am Conrad, and I don't know if you heard, but I am a major hero around here. Did you just witness me get that ring and chase off that pterosaur's girlfriend? He ignores all of that. I am Heinrich Ferdeferdern. I live in town with my daughter Hildy, who sells our produce on Market Street. So we need to talk to him about getting a date with Hildy. That's the priority here. Hildy is a bright little filly. I'm very proud of her. There's no option. So that's pretty disheartening. Dead end. Our stand is in the northeast corner of Spielberg. The produce is not of the finest this time of year, but you will not find better than Verdeverdern fruit come harvest time. I really don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but harvest. We grow fine fruit in our little orchard and sell it at our stand in town. There you will find fresh cherries in the spring, peaches in summer, and apples in the fall. So it must be the fall right now. It is truly a sight to see. Okay, tell me about this lovely farm. I can grow enough on this little plot to feed my family and the village. You should see this field during the summer. Oh wow, so he feeds the entire town. That's this is pretty important. I would expect there to be a little bit more defenses then. There are a few carrots and potatoes left from last season, but I'm just starting to plant the crops now. In a couple of months, I'll have some cherries. The apples won't ripen until fall. There is much work for me to do now, and I bid you good day. Okay, doesn't want to talk about the field. Tell me about the brigands that ambushed you. The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I am a strong fighter and my hooves are deadly, but there were too many of them. My right leg was broken, and there is no pride for a centaur who cannot run. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would be dead. Yeah, why did the leader do that? The leader came up after the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them not to hurt people from the town. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion and had me carried to the healer's house. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm, but there was compassion unlike what one expects from a brigand. Yeah, that's unusual for sure. The healer lives just east of here. She is very skilled with potions. Yep, we know about her. Centaurs. We centaurs are a very ancient and proud people. I was going to say, I think a broken-legged centaur, is that like Chiron from mythology? I think it is. I think he broke his leg too. Baron. I'm sorry, I know little about the Baron and his family. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Let's head this way. Let's go to the castle. Check that out. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do first? Just because our stamina, our stamina is actually slowly going back up. So what I was gonna do is actually rest. I don't think we need to. Let me just save it here. I'll say got the ring. I think it makes sense, right, to go meet the people in charge, right? Meet the person. Oh. What a fanfare. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think Conrad wants to at least like pay his respects to the Baron. Um, just I guess pop inside, tell him who he is. Hey, I'm in the area. If you need anything done, I'm your guy, kind of thing. Um, Now, whether or not we can actually get in, I don't know, because the Baron seems like he's pretty depressed right now. The gate guard keeps a vigilant eye out for trouble as he paces back and forth on the castle parapet. He walks with the easy stride of a veteran soldier. You can't see much of the gatekeeper over the battlements. The portcullis presents a severe obstacle for entry to the castle. The towers stand out above the castle walls. And that's my alarm going off. So it looks like that's where we're going to leave it. I think next time I might just save over this and say, just so I know what to do next time, into the castle. So we'll talk to this gatekeeper next time, and we'll see if we can meet the Baron. Thanks for watching.